Hello, I'm Courtney Steerwalt, Indiana 4-H Animal Science Extension Specialist. Today I am joined by Kara Harbison, who's the Indiana 4-H Online Extension Specialist. The purpose of this video is to ensure that your animals are properly identified in the 4-H online system. Today we will be specifically talking about the sheep project. A few reminders before we begin. As always, please refer to your local county extension office for county-specific information. For DNA information, please refer to the Sheep Project page if you need additional resources. All DNA hair samples should be submitted to your local extension office by May 15th. Let's break down what exactly is needed. For sheep, under the market lambs category, in 4-H Online, you should input an 840 RFID tag and 5-digit county tag. You must also submit a DNA hair sample by May 15th. Commercial use should have an 840 RFID tag and a 5-digit county tag or official Scrapies tag inputted in the 4-H Online system. Commercial use should also have a DNA hair sample submitted to the local extension office by May 15th. Registered use should have an 840 RFID tag and an ID that matches the registration papers inputted into the 4-H Online system. Registered use should also have a DNA hair sample submitted, again, by May 15th. For questions on tags and if they're RFID or not, please contact your local extension educator for more information. All right, let's get started. Kara will take it from here and show us how to properly identify our sheep in 4-H Online.
Okay, you will visit v2.4honline.com and log in with your family credentials like you did for enrollment. Animal identification is done under members' profiles, so locate the first member you would like to identify your sheep for. Click View, and then navigate to the left-hand panel and find the Animals tab. From here, we will add an animal, add new animal. We'll locate our animal type, which is sheep. You'll see that the tag is required. Please refer to the animal identification instructions given to you by your local county extension office to know exactly what is required under the identifier field. We'll save. Under the Questions tab, you'll notice we have instructions on how to identify these animals to be eligible for the Indiana State Fair, but also please refer to your county extension office for further instructions. Once we read through all the information, we will click Show Questions. We'll scroll back up here to the top. Beginning weight, you can put that in if it is if needed. Again, you'll notice that it is not a required field, but please be sure to thoroughly fill out the identification, as no, you can't be too thorough to know, so we know that those animals are properly identified. I'm going to go down here to animal birth date. I am going to demonstrate that this is a commercial ewe. So we will put in her birth date. We'll indicate the breed. You can indicate if she was born and raised. DNA collected. Again, to be eligible for the Indiana State Fair, you must have collected DNA for your sheep and have that turned in to your local extension office by May 15th. So if you've done that, you can indicate that here. Premise ID. All exhibitors exhibiting livestock in Indiana must have a premise ID. If you do not have a premise ID or do not remember what your premise ID is, please contact the Board of Animal Health. Please do not wait. If you're needing a premise ID, please do not wait until May 15th to do so, because it does take a little bit of time to get that back. So we'll put that information in here. RFID. We'll put in that full 15 digits. The animal's gender, this is a female. Oh, we're getting the red here. I forgot a digit. And under where it says tag, notice that this was a commercial U, so we need a 5-digit county tag or an official USDA Scrapies tag. That's for commercial use. And if this was a breeding ewe, we would need the registration number. And then obviously market lambs also need a 5-digit county tag. We'll click next. Oh, I think we're off on our numbers here. Yep. Had too many. We'll click next. Now we have all the information. No files needed for sheep. We'll click next. And our confirmation page to make sure we have in all the information that we need. If we need to correct anything, we can go back to do that. Otherwise, we're good to submit. Upon submission of your animals, you will receive an email notification to let you know that that animal is now in active status. You may go back in at any time before the May 15th deadline and edit any information as needed.
And a side note on commercial use, should you need, or since they do have both an official Scrapies tag, they should have a Scrapies tag, you can put that in there as well alongside the 5-digit county tag if you do have both. That is perfectly fine. Just a side note there, you can add information. If you do so, we just ask that you put a space in between.
Yep. And again, if you forgot to put that in, you can go back in at any time and do so before May 15th. So we'll navigate back to our animals tab. We can add more animals at this time, or we can navigate back to our member list to find our next member to enter animals. Do note that we put this sheep under Russell's profile. Russell has siblings in his family, so this automatically makes this sheep co-enrolled in the family. We would not need to go under the other sibling to enter that sheep again, because if another sibling was going to exhibit that animal, it is already co-enrolled under Russell. Again, families can animal share, but they have to be in the same family as siblings. Again, all animal identification has to be completed in 4-H Online by May 15th. If you have any questions, please contact your local extension office and do refer to them for any additional identification requirements. We wish you best of luck with your animal projects.